Hello everyone, welcome back to the Angular Live project. In this video we will discuss how to enable and add migration in ASP.NET Core application. So the use of add migration is basically to create the physical table inside the SQL server. So that we are going to see in this video. So let's go to the Visual Studio, and here in the so far what we have done, we have created two classes. One is the application user and another is the application context, and this application context is inherited from the identity DB context, and this application user, the use of this one is to create our custom column inside the table, and here it is inherited from the identity user, and this identity user, when you will see, it is inherited from the identity user and it has some columns. These are those defined column, and we don't have the full name column here. That's why we have created a custom column inside the class, and that we have inherited from the identity user. So for enabling the migration or adding the migration, what we have to do, first of all, we have to add the one package, and that package name will be the tool. And let's search for the tools, and that we have to add it as a Microsoft Entity Framework Core .tools. Let's install it, and once we install it, what we have to do next, let's first install it, and after installing, what we can see that respective package here, Entity Framework Core tool. Now next what we have to do, we have to add the migration. So for adding the migration, what next we have to do, you can go down here, you can see the package manager console, and from here we can do, or next or if you are not able to see this package manager console, what we can do, you can go to the tool tab, and from there you can see the NuGet package manager and then package manager console. So this is the way you can go to the package manager console. Now next what we have to do, we have to add the migration for creating the physical tables. So add migration, and we have to give this migration name, and then this is v1, and let's hit enter. So once I will hit enter, what it will do, it will create a one migration folder for us, and that migration folder we can see inside the project, and this is the migration folder with the v1, and this is a one class it generate for us, but so far it didn't create the physical table for us in the SQL server. And when I will refresh this one, so we are not looking any database, and the database name we have given inside the appsetting.json, and the database name is the student management project, and that we are not looking here. So still it is not created the physical table here, and but it created one migration class for us, and when we will go to the migration class, we can see it created, these are the tables like ASP.NET role, ASP.NET user, and in the ASP.NET user we can see it is creating these many columns, but it is not creating our custom column, and that custom column is basically like the full name, but we can see in this file it is not creating that custom column for us, and the reason is behind is because we didn't add that custom column with identity DB context. So let's remove this first of all. So for that one, let's remove migration, and once I will hit enter, what it will do, it will remove this migration. So let's hit enter. Once I will hit enter, what it will do, it will remove this migration folder for us, and we can see here. Now next what we have to do, let's take this application user class, and after adding this application user class, now let's add the migration. So once I will add the migration with v1, what it will do, it will create the migration folder for us back, and we can see here, and when we go to the respective class, so like when I will go to this one here, we can see it will create the full name, and we can see that column name here. Now it created the migration for us. Next what we have to do, we have to update the database, and that command will, what it will do, it will create the physical table for us here. So let's give that command name update database, and once I will hit enter here, what it will do, it will create a physical table for us, and we can see here currently like it is saying the message as it done. So now let's go to the refresh it, and what it created a database for us called student management project. So when I will expand this one and go to the tables, and in ASP.NET users, and I will click on design, we will see the name as a full name. We can see our column name as a full name here. So this is the way of enabling the migration and adding the tables or physical table into the SQL server. So for that, what we have done, first we have added that application user here, and after that we have added the package, that is tool entity framework core.tool, and then using the add migration and update database command, we have created the physical table in ASP.NET Core application. So that's it for this video. Thank you.